Hey, it's Rocky here again, and I wanted to show you what's happened in the Australian All Ordinaries Index, or the Australian ASX200 Index, over the last couple of days, to show you again what happens at the end of a 5-wave Elliott wave sequence. As you can see here, this was a major low in the index down here, and then we rallied out strongly in a nice 5-wave pattern that came out of this low, which we weren't sure at the beginning, but that's turned out to be a wave 1 up. We came down in a nice little ABC correction into wave 2 down here. It retraced more than 50%, so that was a signal that we had to be careful by buying this, that we might have only done an ABC correction. When a market retraces less than 50%, that's an indication of strength in the trend. When it retraces more than 50%, you just have to be careful that it can fail when it starts to rally. In this case, it started to rally out of wave 2 here, and it had a nice little 3-wave wave 1, then we came down, ABC, you can see it in there, then we had a big long 3rd wave, and then we came down here in an ABC 4th wave, and then we've done a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave sequence up into wave 5. Now I was watching this, and in conjunction with this 5-wave sequence, I was looking for a high somewhere here. And as luck would have it, in the morning after Wall Street raced up higher, 250 points higher in the overnight session, one of our relatively famous financial gurus here in Australia was very excited about the prospects for the market that day, and he said Wall Street's up and we're going to have a strong day and all this, and he was going on and on about how good it was, and that's usually a sign that the market's going to go down. So as soon as it opened, I was watching the quarter-hour chart, and I'll go to the quarter-hour chart. This is a 1-hour chart just to show you the full wave sequence. I'll go to a quarter-hour chart and show you what happened there. The market opened here, went slightly higher, came down, big bearish engulfing pattern at the end of a 5th wave. So as soon as it took out this low here, shorted the market there. You can see that little orange arrow, and since then it's just gone down and down and down. Now if you look at this as a sequence, we have what looks like a wave 1 down, then a wave 2, and then a 5-wave sequence here of wave 3 down. So this is looking like a wave A, a 5-wave sequence down here. And then if we zoom in, we'll see that right here, this line where it's come to now, is 50% retracement of this entire move. So it took all of this time to go up, and it's come down here past 50% in just 2 days. So that's a sign that this market is really weak. The daily trend is down, the weekly trend is down, and we've just had this 5-wave sequence up, which would normally indicate that the market's going to come back down, have a retracement, and then move higher. But this market is so weak that it might just collapse from here. We'll have to keep an eye on it. If it's going to stop, it's going to try and pull up around here somewhere and do a wave 1, 2, 3. It's going to try and do a 4th wave corrective pattern here somewhere, and then we come down here to 0.618. So if it can do a 4th wave here and then come down to the bottom of a 5-wave sequence here, that would be a good place for it to do an A wave of an ABC correction. So I'm just going to keep an eye on this, and if it starts to try and rally, I'll take my profit. If not, I'll just let it go and we'll see what happens. But that's a really nice trade, short here and a beautiful pattern coming down here. Now the other way to look at this could be, this is wave A, B, C, and if this is wave C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we could end just here. So there's a couple of ways to look at this. We just wait and let the market tell us which interpretation of the Elliott wave sequence is the right one, and then we'll just adjust our stops, or we'll take a profit accordingly. So I hope that helps to show you again why you need to be on the lookout for 5-wave Elliott wave sequences, and what can happen when you see one and you find one, and you can often get really good trades coming into the end of them and then out of them. Like this is only just a few ticks from the high here, and it's gone beautifully all the way down here. So I hope that helps, and I'll talk with you again soon.